Can the parents decide on the marriage of their daughter without their consent? This is a question about decisions taken by parents of girls regarding their marriage, without their consent. In this regard, we need to understand certain basics about marriages in Islam. Even if the parents do decide on the marriage of their daughters without their consent, the daughters are offered an opportunity to refute the same, if it is against their will, at the appropriate forum. In Islam, there is a restriction in marriages being conducted without the consent of the bride, be it a widow or a virgin. The comrades of Prophet Muhammad ask him how a young girl can explicitly respond she is ready to get married. The Prophet replied by saying silence is a sign of consent, Hadith by Bukhari 5136. And it could be understood that young girls would shy away from consent and not in the case of their dissatisfaction with decisions made. The actual situation that prevails regarding marriages among Muslims even of today, we witness a marriage register, daftar, being maintained by every masjid jamaat everywhere several centuries before a law was enacted by Indian governments to maintain and register marriages. At the time of the marriage, the names and details of the bridegroom and the bride, their ages, their parents' details etc. would be entered in the daftar, and same carried to get the signature of the bride would be taken as she having consented for the marriage. Even at this stage the bride has the freedom to annul the marriage if she is not willing to get married to that particular person. Hence it could be seen the bride has the right to reject a person as a husband if she does not like the person, though the family forces her, or the masjid jamaat is ready to conduct the marriage, and no one can force her to get married to that person. As can be seen from the Hadith book Bukhari 5138, a woman named Hanzo, a widow, was married to a person against her will by her father. She comes to Prophet Muhammad and complains to him about the forced marriage. The Prophet immediately calls the father and orders him to cancel the marriage. From this it can be seen the marriage is already conducted against the will of the bride can be annulled by the concerned masjid jamaat. Here it can be witnessed that parents should never force their daughters to get married to persons whom they detest.